Alright, it's the end of the Premier League season. You guys know what that means. It's time to react to the Premier League predictions. The way it's going to work is if I get the position they finished bang on, I'm going to get 2 points. If I got it one place above or below where they actually finished, I'll get 1 point. And if I got it completely wrong, I'll get 0 points. So first up is Arsenal, and I predicted them 4th in the league. So yeah, that's 0 points for me. What a way to start it. To be fair, I did have a feeling they would get top 4, and I got that right. But no, I don't think anybody really knew that they would go on this huge title charge and bottle it, to be honest. Bournemouth now, and I can't lie, I got this one horribly wrong. I predicted them to finish rock bottom. To be honest, I think it is actually all down thanks to the manager, because he turned these championship level players into Premier League players. They have come a long way from the start of the season. They literally lost 9-0 with Scott Parker at the start of the season. So yeah, I have to give credit where credit is due. Bournemouth, I was wrong about you. You guys stayed up. Next up is Brentford, and once again I was wrong. They finished 9th. I predicted them to finish 14th. So great. 3 teams gone already and 0 points for me. Once again, I have to give credit where credit is due. They outdid my expectations of them. I thought they'd suffer a bit more, possibly even drop down into relegation at one point. But no, they outperformed me. They finished in the top half, which is a big achievement. For fuck's sake, they even finished higher than Chelsea. But the problem is for next season, no Ivan Toney for the next 8 months. That could be where they suffer next year. Brighton now, and yeah, I don't really want to talk about this. I predicted them to finish 11th, and somehow they got Europa League football. For fuck's sake, they were above us for part of the season. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, I guarantee you, ask any fucking Brighton fan even, any football fan, and they would not have told you at the start of the season Brighton would get Europa League football. I just thought Brighton would collapse. I don't know why. Especially after Potter left, I thought they would collapse. But De Zerbi saved them. And somehow they've fucking got Europa League. But this Brighton team is sensational. Look at the stars they have. They have World Cup winner Alexis McAllister. They had Trossard up until January. They have Lewis Dunk. Come on, Southgate. Give Dunk the call up. Chelsea now, and oh my days, I don't think anybody could have predicted this. I have to scroll up towards the top to see where I predicted them. I predicted them 5th in the league. They finished 12th. I still have 0 points, guys. Come on. I thought putting Chelsea outside the top 4 was risky, but they finished bottom half somehow. I don't know what Bowley was doing sacking Tuchel at the start of the season, and then he brought in Graham Potter. He did shit, and then he hired Frank Lampard. Like, come on, 12th in the league. That is nowhere where Chelsea should be. Just look at the money they spent, and they still managed to finish 12th. Like, guarantee it, they're going to try to do it again next season, and it's not going to work. Palace next, and they finished 11th. And where did I predict them? I predicted them top half, 10th. So that is my first point of the video. Let's go. Once again, I just predicted Palace to have a bang average season, to get mid-table, or maybe even push for high mid-table. The one thing I didn't predict though is them sacking Vieira. I don't know why they did. They brought back Hodgson. He's leaving again. But oh well, they managed that average season. I think they should try and have aims for Europe in the next few years. Everton now, and that's 2 points back to back now. We now have 2 points here. It could have really gone any way round. Everton could have actually ended up finishing in any place, but they're the team that stayed up on the final day of the season. I had them in 18th going down. I wanted them to, as a Liverpool fan, I wanted them to go down, but they didn't. I think they made the right choice sacking Lampard. He wasn't getting them points. Then Dyche did what Dyche does, and he kept them up. Dyche is the perfect manager for Everton at this time. They have a lot of deadwood, and Dyche will tell a player who is deadwood to fuck off. Fulham now, and another one I got horribly wrong. I predicted them, 19th in the league, and they finished in the top fucking half. I think they could have even finished higher if Mitrovic didn't get that ban. Once again, I got this one horribly wrong. Fucking hell, it's Leicester now. I put them way too fucking high. I put them 12th, and that was poor in their standards. I put them 12th because they didn't have a good summer window. But this summer window is just proof that that their squad wasn't good enough. because it went and got them bloody relegated. But then again, I think the main reason they got relegated is selling Kasper Schmeichel. I don't know why they sold their club captain. It was an idiotic move from the club. And I think Leicester could really struggle in the Championship because they're going to lose a lot of players. They're going to lose Tielemans. They're already losing Amati. They're going to lose James Maddison. They're going to lose Duzriel. They're going to lose Vardy. They're going to lose Harvey Barnes. They're going to lose a lot of their squad. And that's going to be difficult to bring back and make a new squad gel. Leeds United now, I had them fighting for relegation, but I only had them 16th and they finished 19th. They sacked Jesse Marsch. Personally, I don't think they should have done that. I think they should have stuck with their manager, just like what Nottingham Forest did with Steve Cooper, and maybe it could have worked out for them. And now for my club. Oh my. I predicted us second in the league. I didn't think we were going to win the league, but I didn't think we were going to drop out of top 4. We finished 5th. I could do a whole video on this. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I don't know how we're playing Europa League. I'm probably going to do a whole video on this anyway, so I'm going to save all of that for another video. City now, and I did predict them to win the league, so that is a solid 2 points now. We're now on 4 points overall. Like, once again, I just didn't see them losing the league. They've won 3 in a row, and now they have the chance to possibly win 4 in a row. Like crazy. They have so much squad depth. Like, Riyad Mahrez sitting on their bench is crazy. And to be honest, I do see them possibly going on next season and winning the 4th in a row. United now, and once again I was wrong with this. I predicted them 6th in the league. They came 3rd. This one hurts as well because, like, it's United. I don't know what else to say. It's United. Rashford saved them, I think. They had the Ronaldo thing at the start of the season. I don't really know what else to say. I'm pissed as a Liverpool fan because it's fucking United in Champions League now. Oh my days, I was so wrong with Newcastle. I predicted them 8th in the league, cut that in half, and that's where they finished. They finished 4th and they got Champions League. Champions League football is back at St James's Park. You could say it is the money and the takeover, but personally I don't think it is. They're spending slowly. They started with Trippier and Bruno, and now they're just bringing in more players slowly and slowly. They haven't done what other teams have done and just bought a massive superstar straight away. Mainly probably because of FFP rules. An amazing season all round for Newcastle. They got to a cup final. Lost to United, unfortunately. I think all the plaudits have to go to the manager, Eddie Howe. He's turned this team from relegation threatened to a Champions League side in about, 18 months. Nottingham Forest now, I predicted them 17th. They finished 16th. That's our 5th point. Oh my days, I can now put all of my points up on my hand. We got 5 points. I did think they would struggle a lot because they bought lots of players, and that is what happened. Their squad didn't gel for a while. But sticking with Steve Cooper was the right call from the board, and they did it. They stayed up another season in the Premier League. Southampton now, and I did not see this one coming. I predicted 15th, that's right, 15th, and they finished dead last on 25 points, only winning 6 games the entire season. Once again, I could see them struggling to come back up. I'm pretty sure their manager's left. They're going to lose their key midfielder, their captain, James Ward-Prowse. Lavia maybe could get a move as well. I think they are going to struggle to come back up, but let's hope they can, because I do have a soft spot for Southampton. Spurs, I predicted them, listen to this, 3rd in the league, and they finished 8th. I just thought Conte effect, to be honest, but obviously Conte didn't work out. And Harry Kane, you have to feel for him. He's had a sensational season, still not with a trophy. He has to leave in the summer. I'm gonna say it. Sorry Spurs fans, but he has to go. I could do a whole video on Tottenham, but just look at the 2 managers they've had, serial winners, Antonio Conte and Jose Mourinho. They both were sacked. Mourinho got close to winning a trophy, but then they sacked him a week before a Carabao Cup final. So clearly it's not a problem with the players, it's not a problem with the managers, it's a problem with the board, the higher ups. Once again, a poor prediction from me. 7th, West Ham, I predicted them 7th. If you double that number to 14, that's where they finished, 14th in the league. I think they did just put league on the back burner and they're focusing on Conference League and getting that Europa League qualifying space. You look at their squad, you see Declan Rice could leave in the summer. Okay, you need to replace him. but I also think they need to sign a fullback as well, bring in some more pace into that squad. And other than that, I think they are ready to possibly start challenging for Conference League and Europa League. Last but not least, Wolves. I predicted them 13th, and they did finish 13th, so that brings our total point tally to 7 points. At one point, Wolves were getting relegated with Bruno, but then they brought in Lopetegui, and he saved them. I can see them next season, give Lopetegui money to spend, and then give him some time, a full season, and I can see them pushing for Conference League. So that was me reacting to my Premier League predictions. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.